What's up, everybody? This is Eric Boucher and Chris Garcia for Respecta Technology, and we're going to do a quick look at how to set up your ACMate with MicroMate and modem. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to want to do here is plug in your two power adapters. So we've got one power adapter here for the modem. So we're going to plug that one in first, and we want to plug this power adapter in first just so that we start at the bottom with all of our cables going into the back of the modem here. And then we have a power adapter which is a mini USB that goes into the back of the MicroMate. And those both just get plugged into this GFCI receptacle here. And the micro USB power for the MicroMate is all the way on the right there. Then we have a DB9 communication USB to serial cable for the MicroMate, which goes into the back of the modem. Plug that in and then just tighten down those screws. Don't have to be crazy tight, but just make sure they're threaded in at least a little bit. Then USB goes into the top left of the MicroMate there. And then the final connection on the modem is going to be the antenna cable, which comes off of the back of the case here and goes onto the top antenna connector on the back of the modem. All right, and then the next thing we need to do is plug in the power. So you've got a extension cable that comes with your ACMate. Want to plug the plug into the male receptacle on the outside of the PowerMate or the ACMate. Then plug that into the wall and another extension cord or whatever your power source is. All right, now that everything is powering up, so you can see our modem and MicroMate are coming on. We've also got a little green indicator on the GFCI to show you that it is on. If that light is not green, you can press the test or reset buttons there in the middle to reset it if something tripped that outlet. So the next thing to do is going to be to hook up our sensors. So we have a geophone mounted inside the case there. So Chris is going to go ahead and remove that from the case, just using an adjustable wrench. And then set aside the nut and washer from the geophone so that we can use to install the geophone later. We'll just set that aside for the moment. Actually, we could go ahead and install the geophone. So now we're going to install the geophone on our floor mount anchor here. So just sliding that through the 3/8 bolt. And the Specto logo and arrow should always be facing up when you're doing a floor mount install. If you mount the geophone upside down with the 3 holes facing up, it won't function properly. Now before we hook up the sensor, we're just going to set up our microphone. So we have a sound level microphone here. We can go ahead and adjust our microphone tripod here. So Chris, you want to just raise up our tripod a little bit? We want to be at least 3 feet off the ground, so we're a little low right now. Perfect. So now we've got our microphone at least 3 feet off the ground. Then we can just go ahead and plug in the red connector to the port labeled mic on the side of our case here. And when you do that, make sure that the label on the end of the connector that says microphone on the red label is facing up. That will make sure that all the pins are aligned and none of the pins get bent. Make sure you push that in gently and then tighten down the collar without twisting the entire connector. And then we'll do the same thing with the geophone cable. If you're using both the geophone and mic, it's easier to just connect the microphone cable first because it's on the bottom, but it's not necessarily required. And then the final step to do would be to power on our ACMate and do a sensor check to confirm both our sensors are installed correctly. So we're going to press the sensor check button, and we should get a passing result here. And you can see we get passed, 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 and passed for the microphone. I've been Eric Boucher, and this is Chris Garcias, and thank you very much.